There are so many chart types out there, but there are 9 that will cover the majority of your needs. I'm Enrique Ruiz from Maven Analytics, and in this video, I'll be covering the 9 essential chart types for data visualization. The idea here is not to show all the different types of charts there are out there, because there are possibly hundreds of different variations to choose from, but rather to boil them down to a short list of essential visuals that will work for you in most scenarios. The first of which is the KPI card, which is also known as a BAN or big A number. You may be thinking that this isn't really a visual and that we just talked about how numbers are hard to understand and slow to process, but if it is just a single number that you're trying to show, then sometimes showing it with simple text really does work best. Next up, the line chart. And you'll notice these little gray icons next to it. These actually tie back to the answers to the 3 key questions, meaning that line charts are best used with time series data to show comparison. So in other words, trends over time. That said, the dates must be continuous when using a line chart, otherwise these trends can be misleading. Now, if you want to show composition as well as comparison over time, then you can use a stacked area chart. And what this does is show the overall trend with the highest line, or the roof, and then it shows how the composition of its elements has changed in that time by using the different colors or areas. If you're enjoying this video, you'll be glad to know that it's part of my full 10-hour advanced Excel dashboard design course at Maven Analytics. So if you want hands-on practice and the full-length lessons, make sure to check out the link in the description. The next visual here is the pie chart, and I know that the pie chart gets a lot of hate in the data community, but before you jump off the course never to come back, hear me out here. Pie charts are meant to show composition with categorical data, and they can do that effectively. The problem is that there are way too many ways to make ineffective pie charts, showing too many segments, failing to sort them, or even worse, blowing them up and adding 3D effects. So if you are using a pie chart, remember to sort the slices, try to keep them under 5, and if possible, focus on one versus the rest. Next up, my favorite visual of all time, the bar chart, which is meant to show comparison for categorical data. Now this is basically the same as a column chart, which serves the same purpose, but it's using horizontal bars instead of vertical columns. I personally use bar charts more often because it's easier to display the name of each series, especially when they get towards the longer side. But the great thing about these charts is that they really do make comparisons very easy, as humans are great at comparing length against a common baseline. That said, it is very important to always start the baseline at 0, otherwise the comparisons can be incredibly misleading. I'd also suggest sorting the bar charts descending whenever possible, just to get a clearer sense of rank as well, even though that's not shown in the example that we can see here.
Hope you're enjoying this video. Just wanted to pop in and make sure you don't miss out on Maven Analytics' free January Jumpstart event. From January 5th to January 16th, you can take advantage of 2 of our most popular learning paths completely free. That's our Generative AI Essentials path and our Data Career Roadmap path. You can take your data and AI skills to the next level. Registration is open for live events, and you'll get free access to all of these courses. You can get all the details at the link in the description, and I hope to see you there. All right, let's get back to the video.
Now, similar to lines and area charts, stacked or 100% stacked bar charts are great for showing composition as well as comparison. That said, keep in mind that comparison does become harder with the sections that kind of get stuck in the middle, as you do lose the common baseline. You can notice that it's much easier to compare the blue or gray bars than it is the orange bars in the example here. Next up, another visual that doesn't really feel like one, the table. So, like we mentioned in the previous lecture, sometimes when the end user is an analyst or even a manager, they're going to be looking for a bit more detail that they can drill down on, and a table is a great way to do that. My suggestion would just be to keep them short, so showing only the top 5 or 6 categories, and to add a color scale to highlight patterns in the data visually as well. And in the example here, we can clearly see that A is outperforming the other 2 in every category, but the last one very clearly. Now, if you want to show relationship between 2 variables, then the scatter plot is the way to go. Just remember that correlation does not imply causation. And what I mean by this is that a strong relationship between 2 variables does not necessarily mean that one is causing the other. And a really funny example here is that there's actually a really strong negative relationship between the number of pirates in the world, which has decreased over time, and the average global temperature, which has increased over time. But does that mean that having more pirates would help global warming? I don't think so. And finally, the map, which is great for showing comparison with geospatial data. Now, final quick tip here, use diverging color scales to compare which locations are over or under a baseline like an average. And that effectively concludes our list of essential visuals. Again, I know that there are more out there, but you'll find that these are really all you need for the majority of situations, where the rest are more novel and really case specific. And best of all, these are all available to us in Microsoft Excel. If you're looking for more ways to level up your data skills, check out our self-paced courses and guided projects at Maven Analytics and create your own personalized learning plan for free. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more data content just like this. I'll see you in the next one.